See, SQL joins. SQL joins means here you can join two or more than two tables together. It means by SQL query, we can display the record of more than two tables, two or more than two tables by joining together. Okay. So for this, what we do, a very simple command we have to write. That is, we have to write select command as we write in SQL query. Then if we want to select field wise, then we write the field names of both the tables, field names of the tables like E name from employee table and LOC from department table. Okay. Then if we want to write the condition, then we can write condition also. Otherwise, no need of condition. And then we write another condition, that is first table dot field name is equal to second table dot field name. Means this is equijoin. It is called equijoin. Equijoin means where two fields should match. If two fields are matching, then only this type of join will display the record. Kindly see here. See the example once again. What is written? Select E name LOC from employee table, comma, department table, where E name is equal to Anu. And one more condition is there. And the second condition is employee table dot department number is equal to department table dot department number. Means in both the tables, one field should match, and that field is the department number. If both the fields are equal, means both the fields are matching, then only here the records will be filtered and displayed before you. And this type of join is called equijoin. Another join is there, that is called Cartesian product. Cartesian product, in that what we write, in that directly we write as a select all from two table names, like select star from employee table, department table, and then we put the semicolon. Then what will that query do? That will fetch all the records from table 1 as well as table 2. From both the tables, that query will fetch all the records and join together, then display before you. That is called Cartesian product. In Cartesian product, the entire record from both the tables will be mixed up, will be joined up and displayed before you. So let us use this command, this query in the SQL prompt. So here I am going to open SQL. Can you now see the SQL screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you can see, let us write the database name, use Aman. This is our database name. Now let us write the table names. Show the tables. Let us see what are the tables in this database. So our tables are EMP, EMP2, STU5, STU6 and student. These are the tables. So let us apply first type of join, that is select all, Cartesian product. So in this what we do, suppose if we want to display all the records from employee and employee 2 table, or any 2 table you can take, employee, employee 2, STU5 or STU6, any 2 table. So let us first take employee, select from, select asterisk sign. What does this asterisk sign means? What is
Select all from the table.
Display all.
Yeah, display all, select all. So select all from, now you have to write table names separated with comma. So the table names are EMP, comma emp2. These are the two table names. Now put semicolon. This is a very simple join. It is called Cartesian product. In this, the entire records from both the tables will be fetched and joined and then displayed before you.
सर 3 टेबल नहीं कर सकते हैं, 3 4 बस 2 ही?
What?
3 या 4 टेबल नहीं कर सकते, बस 2 टेबल ही ज्वाइन हो सकता है?
कर सकते हैं, हमने क्या बोला? 2 or more than 2.
ठीक है.
Okay. So first let us see the example of 2. Now you can see so many records have been displayed from both the tables. I think both are having same record. I had made these two tables for some purpose only. Okay, so both are having same record. That's why these names are displayed so many times. Ayush again and again. Then Kamal, then Vijay again and again. Manoj again and again. Can you all see? Okay, if it is not clear, first let us see the table one by one, then it will be clear. Okay, so let us see the table one by one first. So first you see the table employee. What is there in employee table? Okay, see what is there in employee table? EMP ID, EMP name, EMP designation, and EMP salary. And there are four records: Ayush, Kamal, Vijay, and Manoj. Okay, then let us write the EMP2 table. See the record of EMP2. In EMP2 there is EMP ID, EMP address, and EMP contact. Okay, and in this also there are 4 records. So what is happening when we are doing the Cartesian product, or when we are joining the entire records of both the tables? So what is happening? This employee 2 table is being joined with employee 1 table, with all the rows and all the columns. With all the rows and all the columns. Remember this. One time columns are joined and second time rows are joined. That's why so many records were displayed. So many records were coming in the Cartesian product. Have you understood? Means in
Yes sir.
In EMP table you can see there are four columns. Now if you do Cartesian product, if you join, then there will 3 columns more be added. Okay, 3 more columns, that is EMP ID, EMP address, and EMP contact. These 3 columns will also be added, and as well as the 4 rows. These 4 rows also will be added according to the rows. Okay.
सर लेकिन वहाँ 16 रो दिखा रहा है.
हाँ, तो कैसे दिखा रहा है? जब ये 4 कॉलम इसमें ऐड होंगे, अब ये 4 कॉलम 4 रिकॉर्ड के लिए 4 कॉलम ऐड हुए, 4 रिकॉर्ड डिस्प्ले किया पहले, फिर वो 4 रो भी ऐड हो रहा है, 4 रोज भी ऐड हो रहे हैं. अब वो 4 और 4 मल्टीप्लाई कर दे रहा है, मतलब कि सारे रिकॉर्ड को 1 बाय 1 डिस्प्ले कर रहा है. 1 बाय 1 दोनों कॉलम से लेकर डिस्प्ले कर रहा है, दोनों टेबल से रिकॉर्ड और कॉलम बोथ, फोकसिंग ऑन बोथ द कॉलम्स एंड रोज. दोनों टेबल से लेकर फोकस कर रहा है, और वहां पे उसके कारण वो मल्टीपल रिकॉर्ड्स डिस्प्ले कर रहा है. That's why it is named as Cartesian product. Okay. See now. Kindly see the record. Here you can see. Now, for Manoj, 4 rows have been added. Have you understood? For Manoj, 4 rows plus 7 columns. In the same way, for Vijay also, 4 rows plus 7 columns. Not understood?
Yes, understand.
For one record, 4 rows have been added. From the second table, 4 rows have been taken. And plus 3 columns also have been added. That is 4 columns of first table and 3 columns of second table. So total number of columns 7. And total number of records 16. One record is displayed 4 times. So total number of records 16 and total number of columns 7. See here, You can see there are 7 columns: EMP ID, EMP name, EMP designation, EMP salary, EMP ID, EMP address, EMP contact. These are the column names. And records, now 4 records have been fetched from the second table. So 4 records are being displayed for each name according to the 4 rows. Okay, now second type of join. What is second type of join? See, in the second type of join, that is equi-join. In equi-join, we put a condition that this particular field should be equal. Like in this our table only, what is equal there? Kindly see, in employee table, EMP ID is given. And in the same way, in employee 2 table also there is EMP ID, same. Can you see EMP ID same?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now we are going to do second type of join. That is equi-join. Means it will join the table on the basis of equal condition, equality of the field, on the basis of equality of the field. Okay. So in this what we write? We write select from all the fields. Let us select all the fields. Select from EMP, comma, EMP2. EMP, comma, EMP2. Then write the condition where. Now write the field name of first table, that is EMP dot, EMP dot, the field name by which you want to put a condition, which is matching field name. So which field name is matching? EMP ID. So EMP ID of EMP table is equal to EMP ID of EMP2 table. EMP2 dot EMP ID dot EMP ID. Okay. EMP ID of first table is equal to EMP ID of second table. This is our condition. Now it will match the fields, and as it matches, it displays the records. Press the enter key. Sorry, nothing happening. Yeah, it has shown. Can you see? Now you can see.
Yes, sir.
So in this, what did you find? That it has compared the both the fields. That is EMP ID of first table and EMP ID of second table. And then it has found the EMP ID as same. So what it has done, it has only combined the columns of second table. It has not combined the rows. Rows it has found common. The rows are common. So it has taken the rows as common plus columns it has combined. So it has taken EMP ID, EMP name, EMP designation and EMP salary from first table. Then from second table, it has taken EMP ID, EMP address and EMP contact. The 3 columns of second table it has taken. It has not replicated. It has just combined the columns in the same rows. In the same rows, matching on the condition of 2 fields. Means 2 fields are equal. So on the basis of that 2 fields, it has just combined all the columns of both the tables and displayed the record. 4 records are there. Have you understood? Kindly tell me, kindly reply. Any query?
No.
So these are the 2 types of joins you have learned just now. First one, Cartesian product. In that, the entire columns, entire rows are combined and displayed together. And second, equi-join. In equi-join, the 2 fields are matched. The equality of 2 fields are matched on certain conditions. And then, according to the condition, the columns are combined and displayed. Okay. Now further we have, now kindly see the picture screen. Can you see the picture? Then there is another topic, inserting data from another table. Like in our table, we insert the values, first record, second record, like the name of class, roll number, like this we enter. Amit, Sumit, roll number 1, 0 or 2, then the marks, like this we enter the records. So here the topic is, how can we insert the record of another table? If we have record of another table in another table, and that record we want to bring in our current table, for that what can we do? That is the topic, inserting data from another table. So in this what we can do, the insert command can also be used to take or derive values from one table and place them in another by using it with a query. Okay, we write the insert command. In the same way we write the insert command, like insert into first table name from which you are in which you are going to insert. Then in bracket, in parenthesis, we write the select command. Select from the table name from which you want to bring data. So now here it is given same thing. To do this, means for this what you have to do, simply replace the values clause with an appropriate query. In place of values, what we were writing as insert into STU table values. Then in parentheses, we were writing the values. So here what we do, we do not write values. We write the table name and insert command like this. You can see here. See here. Insert into branch 1. Then there is written select from branch 2. See, branch 1 is the table in which we want to insert the data. And branch 2 is the table from which we are taking the data. And then we are putting the condition where gross greater than 7,000. Okay. Now, if we write this syntax, so what will happen? It will extract all those rows from branch 2 that have gross more than 7,000 according to the condition, and insert this produced result into table branch 1. To insert using a query, the following condition must be true. See what are the conditions on the basis of this syntax. So the condition is both the tables must be already created. Secondly, the columns of the tables being inserted into must match the columns output by the subquery. Means if you are going to insert the values, so like in your first table, your columns are STU name, STU class, STU marks. So in the second table in which you are going to insert, the same field name should be there. This is the condition. If same field names are there, then only the values can be inserted. Otherwise, there will be a mismatching of number of fields. Have you understood what I want to say? Kindly reply. Here on the basis of this syntax, what we are writing, like insert into table 1, select from table 2, where gross or where marks is greater than this. If you write this, what will happen? It will follow two conditions. First condition is creation of table. Both the tables should be created. Second condition is the field names of both the tables should match. The field names should match. If they are not matching, then there will be a problem of column error. Now kindly see. Here we have a table. Okay. Can you see the SQL screen? Kindly reply me. Can you see the SQL screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But it is very
Yes.
small.
Zoom it
Yes.
out.
Now you can see it very big.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
yeah, suppose we have a table. We have a table. STU5. We have a table STU5. Okay. See, in STU5, what is there? STU name, STU roll number, and marks. These things are there. STU name, STU roll number, marks, and grade. Sorry, grade also is there. Now let us see STU6 table. One table is there, STU6. In STU6, what is there? Different fields are there. So if you are going to insert data from any of these to any of these, there will be a problem because the fields are not matching. So what you have to do, you have to create a table with the same field names. If you have created with the same field names, then only you can insert the values of one table into another table. Have you understood?
Sir, student roll number is matching.
Only one is matching,
Student roll
huh?
number is matching.
Rest all others.
Yes, sir.
So rest all others, what will happen?
Name also. Name.
What?
Two names are matching.
Two names are matching, roll number is matching. So when you insert,
Bas.
suppose if you insert, suppose if there is not applied not null condition, if not null condition is not applied, then the two fields can have the data. The two fields of data can be inserted. But where there is not null condition in a particular field, if there is not null condition, then what will happen? Not understood. Aman Pratap Singh.
No, sir. No, sir.
Suppose if there is grade, okay, grade is there.
Yes, sir.
Suppose in grade you have applied a condition not null.
Yes, sir. Then.
Not, you have applied a condition not null. And now you are inserting data from table 6 only STU name and STU roll number. You are not inserting marks or grade. Then what will happen? It will produce error or not? It will
Yes,
produce
sir.
error because grade and marks, they have not null condition, means they cannot be left blank. That's what here the condition. Let us try what you are saying. Let us try, because two fields are matching. So I hope that two records of two fields can be inserted. But if there is not null condition, then there will be a problem. Let us describe the table first, then only we can insert. Okay, let us describe table STU5. See the description. STU5 has the STU name as unique key. Default is null, means null can be inserted. STU roll number, null can be inserted. STU marks, null can be inserted. And default also can be inserted. Now let us describe STU6. STU6, okay. STU6. So STU6 has STU name as char, STU class as char, okay, and STU roll number as int. Here also STU roll number as int, and here also null. So now we can try. Let us try. So what we want to try is, see here, first there is a STU name is unique. So in both the tables we have two names matching, Karan and Jaspreet. Can you see? Aman Pratap Singh.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
two
sir.
names are matching, but here unique property is applied. So there will be a problem in this. There will be a problem. Okay. Now what we do? Let us.
हाँ तो एक ही नाम.
Yeah.
ठीक है.
Let us try to insert this.
कुछ नहीं.
Let us try to insert this. Insert into STU5. Insert into STU5. Let us try what will happen, then afterwards we will rectify. Insert into STU5, then write select from all the fields. Select all the fields from the table name. The table name is STU6. Table name is STU6. Do you want to write any condition? Let us see any condition is there. Can there be any condition? One record is not there. That is in STU5, Aman is not there, na? So let us write Aman. Where STU roll number is equal to 1003. Let us write the condition where STU roll number is equal to 1003. Now from STU6, the record of roll number 1003 will be inserted into STU5 if no error is produced. So let us press enter key and see. There is error. Did you find Aman Pratap Singh?
Yes, sir.
What is the error? That column count does not match the value count at row 1. It means.
So what is column count?
Column count means there are 4 columns in table 1 in STU5. And in STU
2 or 3.
Yeah.
अच्छा वो ठीक हाँ.
Not understood.
ठीक. समझ गया.
There are 4 columns in STU5 and in STU6 there are 3 columns only. So there is a mismatching of columns. This I told before only, but still we try to insert on the basis of not null condition. But still, see, you can see there it is not accepting that. Means column names must match. If they have the matching columns, then your values can be inserted. So we will talk about this again tomorrow. Today's time is over.